Hello. Sorry about that. So we're back with more No Man's Sky. I did play a little bit off stream, but it was just gathering resources. Did a little bit of mining off screen. I'm gonna crash into that hill. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of cobalt, a whole bunch of carbon. Carbon was the main thing I was going after, and ferrite dust. Didn't know there's so many inventory sorting options. This was part of Worlds, and I just never noticed it. There we go, more efficient thrusters. I also did install all these and put the wiring looms in them, but none of them are actually pliable. Now we have cadmium drive as flyable, so technically, but you know, shush. Huh? Oh, that was spooky. Is it still? Now I can now do that. Seems like there's a lot of things to do in that system. I apologize, it's early morning, my voice is a little weird. Yeah, here we see our first freighter battle. Yeah, space combat in this game is unfortunately not that exhilarating. Like everything else, it's pretty fucking calming. And pretty much all you need to do is hold S and fire. You can make it a bit more interesting if you don't just rely on S to auto-target. But it's clearly what they meant for you to do. Friend is Nanko friend. Igwete too, ver osnev gek kativish crew regarded as large. The life form, who must be the captain of this freighter, looks greatly relieved. They gesture as if to welcome me aboard their vessel. I'm still not used to the male exosuit voice. It sounds cool, don't get me wrong, it's just not what I'm used to. Yeah, my inventory's full up. Admiral. Brigade friend. Your help, Ryle Ofas Skek, and much oogst. Prophet. Small creature chatters excitedly and hops from one foot to the other. Gesturing wildly around the bridge, they point toward the control panel of their freighter. Let's see your freighter. See? No. My first freighter is either going to be free or at a discount, and I don't remember which one, but I am not going to blow it all on that. Discard these. Can I compress this? I'm gonna have any stellar metals. Hey, buddy. Thanks, Gek. Yeah, there's a cooldown on freighter things like this. I can't remember quite what it is. I think it's like 3 hours and 20 jumps. There's a time requirement and also a jump requirement. Just get caught by that at breakneck speeds. Hey, buddy. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. Sell off my salt, because I am a salty young man. Oh, can't sell the dirt. Now they're not even selling dirt. What the hell? I need to be a dirt merch. A dirchant, if you will. Excuse me again. Don't have a positron, so I'm just gonna sell that. Not too terrible there. None too terrible at all. Hey, why don't you buy my module? Two purple colored Viking. Perfect. Power. Nods. Free to recharge my exosuit. Thanks, B. Request. Gigon. No, not the Ulongha. Not Pubox. Their eyes are open. The Viking appears to sleep. Give me friendship. Wish. Yeah, no. Clear my throat, warm me on my vocal cords. Commander. Corporal Hollum grasped my hand heartily in response to this word. They offer a gift to honor my respect for their people. Gold nugget. Gold. Gold. Sorry. I'm being weird. Space station proximity. Very annoying. Just ignore it as I fly right through that rock. It's better this way. Any more chroma metal? If I can make it into a red system, I'll do that first. We're harvesting a lot more chromatic metal. Oh, copper, emerald, cadmium, indium. I think that's it. Might be a fourth one. I don't know. With the Worlds Part 2, I don't remember. Again, I only played a couple hours Worlds Part 2, so not the most familiar. Hopped at station. An antimatter housing. Carbon nanotubes. Give me your tubes. Inventory slots are worth more than gold. Inventory slots are worth more than pretty much every resource in this game because it's what you use to hold them. Also, I noticed this while I was doing the gathering. The mouth on the staff opens when you fire a beam. And I think that's fun. I might not be wanting to learn the entirety of Beck, but if I'm on the planet and I see some knowledge stones, may as well claim them. Nearby toxins don't fucking matter. I have a shield. Ground's doing that again. Not sure why it does that. I haven't been able to fix it. Let's get starbound. Right, you need to check in at the space anomaly every 20 minutes. Hey, buddy. It's almost comical how ungraceful you are. Nada. How's it going? Nada saw a signal, traveler friend. Did you connect with Artemis entity? Here's what I talked with Artemis. Artemis friend wishes to meet other travelers, but they have. It seems Artemis friend has forgotten Nada. Curious. It is good to help this entity, traveler friend, but not to advise caution. Who is Artemis, Nada friend? Artemis entity was a traveler entity. One like you. Nada had made them safe. They are known to Nada. The entity may be Artemis entity, but a different iteration. Another way for Artemis entity to be. Or fraud. The universe does not like our little home. We do not acknowledge their rules, and they would punish us. Oh, I forgot these guys get Quicksilver. Not a friend guides lost anomalies to our home. Makes them feel safe from the Crimson Hunter. Not his great friend indeed. What do you know about Artemis? Perhaps Artemis friend has forgotten us. That would be sad. Or I will think Artemis friend has traveled somewhere where they have not met us yet. Excuse me. Well, that's the anomaly on a little hologram thingamadoo there. Traveler, no, your suit is an extension of yourself. Let me aid you. I thought it was in here, I guess not. Not gonna spend too much on those yet. More power, stronger, faster, sharper, polished, refined, sharpened with nanites. There's something I'm looking for. It might be in the synthesis lab. Yeah, it is. What's good, Hunky? Playing one of my favorite games, that's what's good. What's good with you, Reiner? Let's get the Ellis passes. Work together, my friend. Always a new gear to turn. Setting up the laptop so it has everything and playing RuneScape. Thinking about what to have for lunch. Nice all around. Talking with you has made me want to play RuneScape again, which is not a good sign. Copper and microprocessor. And a teleportation matrix. Don't forget about the teleportation matrix. We shall fly together. My work upon your wings soaring across the sky. They upon me to make an account. You evil man. I've got a lot of time put into my RuneScape account. Probably less than you do, but still too much. We made a group Iron Man together. Palm's gonna get stomped. Let's see. Construct an outpost for fucking Geknip. They said they want to do all the skilling stuff. All the skilling, none of the killing. Come on, Tycoon Ice Tiger. It's just some pirates. Yeah. And back when I was playing RuneScape a lot, I think it was like... It was before Necromancy. So really not all that long ago still. I spent most of my time trying to grind up to get to the elf place because I had literally everything except range skill. Which was, I think, 4 or 5. Not high. Yeah, Priff. I completely neglected it because bows stink. He sunk many years into RS. I can see how you can do that. It's one of those games you can just put time into endlessly. It's a very enjoyable game, but at the same time, once I've done a bunch, it gets tedious. But at the same time, I like it so much because it's tedious. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Come on. I wonder why I can't damage some of these. If I could be a big streamer and just make streams for a living, make our streams just stream RuneScape for a living, that would be ideal. Well, you gotta get streaming, man. If you were in a time zone where I could watch you, I would. Think you'll start streaming again when Pommy leaves? Alright, yeah, makes sense. Don't wanna interrupt the Pomathon with high quality Reiner runescaping. Why can I not damage it again? I also just want to spend time with Balmy. Very fair. Now, why'd you want to spend time with your girlfriend? Play RuneScape. See, that's why Pawnee playing RuneScape. We can do both. I'm just waiting for one day RuneScape ASMR to show up on one of their streams. I'll get the right words out eventually. That would be peak. It would be. I've done mining long enough to know that eventually the click click of the pickaxe becomes very soothing. Well, it might elicit a trauma response now, so we'll have to see. Come on. Oh, you're fighting with a squid shippy. I think the ones that have that... Oh, that's my friend. Have the purplish blue marker on them are marked by him. I don't think I've ever played with sounds on. Really? You're missing out. Most of the time, they're pretty good. The Elemental Workshop, though, has a couple noises that'll make you want to rip your ears out. Progress saves, progression, Elemental Workshop quest for after the third one. Yeah, I like the whole theme of the Elemental Workshop. Actually doing it is a little bit agonizing. I think it's still fun to just go back and do because I'm a fan of manufacturing. You hate quests in general. I liked most of them. I can't find to do them. Fair. I like most of them, though some of them are not fantastic. Excuse me. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think it's like the evil, like that dark one where you're in the main town you go to all the time because of the Grand Exchange, and it's evil. It just sucks. I don't like that one. Evil Dave? I don't remember. Discovered by time victorious. I need chromatic metal. That's a gold deposit. Gold deposit. Gold deposit. Everything is gold. Sodium. Sodium. Gold. I need some fucking Cooper. Yeah. Fuck, I don't remember what it's called. That we're gonna hike over to that. You talk to the fortune teller lady, and then she throws you into the evil dimension. You can't take any of your kit with you. Dimension of disaster? I think so. God damn, I need to play RuneScape again. Look what you've done. I forgot to turn off membership renewal, so I'll still be a member. They'll be angry about it. I can't remember. I know I asked you this before, but do you mostly play old school RuneScape or RS3? Pommy Stream Clan win. Yes. Rise of the Pom Pom Clan. RS3 mostly. Good. Same thing I do. Group is RS3. And when I log on tonight, I assume if your account name is still It's Me Reiner, I'll send you a friend request. Goober. Oh wait, I still want to go to the grave though. This account has a cringe name. I see. Yeah, I pretty much unified all of my usernames, like on 3 separate occasions. So you're either gonna get my childhood username, which sucks, Darth Obama, which is unoriginal. I count as Pommy X Reiner and Pommy. Oh, that's a hole. That's adorable. Is what it is. And I will cyberbully you for it, but it's adorable. Had some cool names over the years. Yeah, I've never really tried out a whole bunch of usernames. Used to collect rare names. That's a goal. I asked a question that no one had asked. It was simple. The Sentinels. What are the where do they come from? Made it my life's work to find left logs, records across worlds. The fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph of some ancient technology. I obtained the glyph, and with it, the ability to travel to unknown worlds. Leave the fallen traveler in peace. Excuse me. Here's the Cooper. I used to have a bunch of Pokemon names. Considering your profile picture on Discord for the longest time was an Umbreon, I'm not surprised. RuneScape town names, other stuff. Nice. I've always sucked when it comes to usernames. Still do. Like, Woodwalker Nick is incredibly uncreative. I didn't have Umbreon, that was your Golden Goose. Oh. One day. The guy who has it won't sell it. Of course, you're trying to buy a name. The best name I had was Hentai. Nice. Or Whooper. Miss Whooper. Whooper's a good one. And Bonsley and Pseudo-Wodo at the same time. You're making references I'm not getting, but very, very cool names. Bonsley evolves into Pseudo-Wodo. Yeah, what I'm about to say is sacrilege, but I honestly don't like Pokemon, so I don't know many of them. Farewell. Ah, come on, man. You're not supposed to be reasonable. This is the internet. I played a fuck ton of Pokemon, but yeah, not my thing. Mommy just nods when I talk about Pokemon. Ah, so you're used to it now. Ugh. You're used to talking about Pokemon and just getting stared at blankly. Alright. So for this event, I have the perfect name for the space. Trust me, you'll love it. Oh, the Palmy has Pokemon card in their phone case, and they did. Swapped it out. I mean, they could just like, they could just like how it looks. I need fucking glass. I need ass. And I have glass unlocked as a recipe. Darehole. They swapped, went to a photo booth and they put our pics in there now. Nice. Did you stay up all night playing games? No, I just woke up like an hour ago. Hour and a half ago. Come on, Zarknor, I'm more responsible than that. When I'm not doing unannounced random 24-hour streams. How's it going, Zark? Ah, I gotta sneeze, damn it. Oh, fuck, damn it. Oh, this is a perfect opportunity to sell all that. Web challenge again, and I'll just click that on. More responsible than that. Listen, I may just be an extremely EP man. That does not mean I'm irresponsible. Ah, damn it, now I'm yawning a whole bunch. I blame you for this. This is entirely 100% your fault and not mine at all. That's how this works. Suspicious phase beam module. That's phase beams, not photon beams. Repair kit. Yummy, yummy nanites. Have you made it to the center of the galaxy on a playthrough yet? I've been to, I think, the 7th or 8th on one of my runs. That was the, I wonder how far I can go without using a, how far I can go on the single tank of gas without using portals. And by tank of gas, it included all the random warp cells and storm cells I'd accumulated over my run. Yeah, I've played this game a lot. Oh, I am. Yeah, good thing G isn't here to keep track of the odds. He'd have conniptions. Actually, I would be way too excited. Where is glass? I need to learn how to make acid, and then lube, and then I can make glass. With frost crystals and not silica, like how I remember. Unless I'm being a goober and I just need to throw silicate into the refiner, and that's what I was thinking of. Which, you know, that might just be it. Probably making lunch, BRB for a bit. Have fun with the game. Send pics, brother. My glass is just silicate in the thing. Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling. I just couldn't remember. Alright, where's my colony? Where's dirt hole? Just a bunch of snack stuff. Still, lunch is lunch, and lunch is good. Yawning's a pain in the ass. Yeah. I wasted a couple of nanites. I kind of miss being able to build technology in my cargo. That was a fun thing we used to be able to do. Alright, that's probably enough glass. I wonder if that actually does anything or if that's just flavor. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Straight corridors. Straight corridor in it. Livestock unit and an automated feeder. Need more polyfiber and fascium. This is a lot more effort than I remember it being. Cactus flesh and starter bulbs. Do I have the crafting recipe for that? No, I don't. No chamber, metal platings. Even make it loud. No, I cannot. No, looks like somebody in chat's having a game chat's having a moment. Nope. I love seeing the automatic landings on some of the ships. They just kind of freak out. Need an amino chamber. And polyfiber. Need to find cactus flesh and star bulbs now. So this is chlorine and metal platings. Chlorine I'm gonna have to pull off of. Shit, I think. What do I need for chlorine again? You can find it on some planets. We'll definitely need water worlds, but those generally aren't too hard to find. $30 KS. 30,000 steps. They're never hard to find until you need them, like most things. Ain't that the truth? Copper, gold. Watch this just be a dead system. Copper, basalt, and salt. Gamma root, copper, and uranium. This entire system is just dead. There's Facium, which I know I need. Let's go collect some shit. You need to get yourself a good freighter and load it out. It'll help accelerate your travel and exploration. I know, I just want to actually find a good freighter first. So far I haven't found any good ones. Oh, I landed right next to a transmission tower. That's neat. Let's go see what it has. First, just gonna chart the sector. Long ago, it seems, an automated distress call went unanswered. If I can crack the encryption pattern, I can possibly extract the coordinates. 126 24 120. Fuck, this one's actually not too easy for me. So 1 to 2 to 6. So is that 2 times 3? 6 times 4. It's 24. 24 times 5 is 120. 120 times 6 is 720. Did I pull out a calculator? Yes. I will not I'll not pretend like I can do math in my head. I am remarkably shit at math. Squeaky ass arm. Excuse me. Gassy ass streamer. Oh, that was cool seeing the aurora blossom along the horizon there. Before I talk to you, Mr. Ship, to activate the beacon. The high-tech ship's emergency systems activate as I climb on board, and a hologram appears before me. The lights in the mask, it appears, seem wide and dim. The pilot calmly reports news of its imminent demise. The noise of explosion and tearing metal can be heard. The hologram disappears, leaving an array of glittering technologies and devices behind. Some of them still look operational. Let's see, functional tech. Fascinating technological advances. I scanned the blueprint. I can now construct one of these advances myself. A phase beam. It's not an up-jump mining laser. Is that 2 supercharged right next to each other? I'm not going to use this ship, but I am going to use it as a resource dump for now. There we go. Now I got a couple more slots. Okay, so we need to find some chlorine, which means we need to find a water world. I'm also going to get out of the system because I'm having... Why not really? Gex system. Never happy about these, but System's a system, and it's got water in it. Selenium. Pretty much all the immediately accessible planets are going to be discovered. Copper, paraffinium, and salt. Crystal dioxide, silver. Let's see what the station has on board. I don't remember if I can buy polytextile, but I'd like to if I can. Polyfiber, not polytextile. I'm just gonna sell this dirt. It's all blood money, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm not getting the best trade. Excuse me. Let's see. Nope. I always say trying to get a specific resource, because you can never find what you're looking for. Ah, yes. Let me give the explorers a whole bunch of liquid explosives. And moon ether, which I'm pretty sure is a drug. You always want to be on the good side of guilds. Cactus flesh and star bulbs. Fungal mold, valbrute. I think I can split. I think I can split salt into chlorine. I think. Conduit for power and data. I may not have the ability to land on water, but I can land on this little bit of land. That's why it's called landing. Completely mind blown. So Oxygen, salt, ferrite dust, salt everywhere, not a drop to drink. Yeah, it can be processed in a refiner to create chlorine. I have remembered at least one thing correctly. It will not be like that for others. Shame I sold off all that salt for coming here. Just straight up chlorine out of these big boys. And some dihydrogen, which is also nice. That's a good collection of dihydrogen. I'm ashamed to lose it, but ow. I stood over a geyser. It's kind of weird how my life support and oxygen are two different systems. Well, that's a decent collection of chlorine. Now just to track down the rest of the stuff. I'm out of hyperdrive gas. Didn't want to make antimatter to make a warp cell. I don't want to use the hypercore yet. Excuse me. Gamma root. Selenium. Is that one of the ones I need? No, it's cactus flesh and star bulbs. Fungal mold. Still, that's actually a good planet because of the fungal mold. The gamma root, though, that's good for other things, I'm sure. But To get around this planet and look at cactus flesh. Hell yeah. One step in the right direction. And I do have, yeah, I have my hazmat gloves. One step forward, another step forward. One small step for forward. I'm going to be landing storm side, but I don't know if that'll matter too much. I have to see how hot this planet gets. Aren't star bulbs found underground too? Smooth landings. I think that's what I want. A lot of flyers on this planet. Yeah. Ingeno cactus. Likely has cactus flesh. God damn, it is a hot, hot planet here. So a lot of angry plants in my way. I do need more ferrite. So I threw most of it into a storage ship. Here, I may as well grab a whole bunch. Well, that was our first little taste of an extreme storm this run. It wasn't too terrible. They can get much worse. Gravitational anomalies are my favorite ones. I think they're also like the least threatening, but just being able to essentially fly with the right kit that's just fun. Consume. Materials and items. Plants. Host plant requires lush conditions. So it looks like we're going to continue our sojourn. At least for a short span. Oh, yeah, it's a, you know it's a desert when you get lit on fire during the day and freeze to death during the night. Sentinel, you don't see none. There's no laser connecting this giant pillar of rope. Ooh, there's a building. Couldn't see that when I landed due to the storm. Is this a major outpost? Yes, it is. Header platform. Or, hey, Peter. Gradnak, are you here, interloper? Doch, you are Axe. Then why? Where is Viking command? The warrior looks confused as I approach. They scan their surroundings nervously, their worried eyes darting across the room. This is a weird place to call a room. Teach me out, travel. My shoulder. Get Campbell jets their jaw forward, looking skeptical. I rack my brain for the most impressive Vikings vocabulary. Journeys. From some travel-related words, sharing their own anecdote. Though I understand little what they say, one word is repeated so often that I know the one for its meaning. And this is why you always talk. I'm pretty sure these guys sell things for cheaper than the Nexus. They're just less convenient. Gra gra gra. Gra. Oh, it's knocked a bunch of shit over. Gra gra, interloper. Viking has weapon. Welcome, interloper. Information repository for the planet Orcleism 6. Orcleism 6. Printer. Herc has a plan for you, interloper. Serve high command, interloper. Ningahook, interloper. Nothing to fear. No will, Urbu. Janok Shlong. As I approach the... Didn't even think about Shlong till I said it. As I approach the warrior, I hear an item drop on the floor. They very deliberately ignore the faint beeping that has begun to sound near their feet. Despite my lack of understanding, I sense I should do likewise. They're gonna blow themselves up. Oh, breath on my visor. Pathetic. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but I couldn't resist calling them pathetic. Gra, noch are you here, interloper? If you are Agax nons where Ohonai, where is Viking command? Friendship. Protect, and serve. Silent. Interloping. Gasp aloud at the impact of the word. When they recover, they present to me the gift. He knows he's interloping. I go what? Ue, glory not yaxi, Rokanyang, eop us in Gaza with this ordinings, interloper. Warrior shakes their head, their hackles rising. They are on edge, impatient. Teach me your language. No, that's agents. Guard Ujan absentmindedly toys with their multi-tool as I listen for what I have to say. I think of an appropriate word. Herc. Everyone loves Herc. And I've recovered from my blunder of calling that one guy pathetic. My Mogwoksin is dead. Nuzamori undeg I give ia their earmish, but none so. I did not, Imi, to Alk Zifeng. The warrior appears distraught. They hold a small statue of another member of their species. Hey, so I know you're probably mourning your wife, but can you teach me some language? Multi-tool. You just got a cool multi-tool, my boyo. Gra! Achrangian and must be tracked. Their Irion Roheon. Mil, interloper. Where 2 weeks, you exos. Lightform greets me and gestures at a series of charts in front of them. They appear to be adding to their own notes. Adding what appear to be tallies next to certain locations. Probably kill counts. Mystery. I'm just going to ignore the fact there's likely a giant worm leaping over us right now. Oh, I clicked off. Ancient. Envoy, what have you. Why the fuck would I ever give them a cargo bulkhead? I guess when my freighter's fully upgraded, but shush. I am struggling to get that, so I'm gonna buy them. Going on. No, not the feathers. Not their omens. Though their eyes are open, the Viking appears to be asleep. Coward. I called one Viking a coward. I'm gonna call this one... I called one Viking pathetic. I'm gonna call this one a coward. Hey, I'm thinking some of the words. Commander. Alright, let's see if I can crack this vault. Greetings, Iosia. Knowledge, mutoquex, gulo is tomrangi, tualet, but Viking quieth huxi. The Viking knowledge is Viking archive is intended for its own species. An ancient audio equipment drones at a low frequency, seemingly expecting a voice command. Warrior. Archive access granted. Last testament of Herc. There lie the dark stars, the vast oceans, my friends. The moon rises. Grah! The deep cries with the mourning of machines. Grah! On Drindragoth the night falls without its people. To Drindragoth we come back. Dragar, we come back. I will not leave you. I will never leave you. I will remember. Thanks, Herc. Just want just wanted to see what that would do. Whoa. Just gonna throw those off. Excuse me. Well, it's a good thing these planetary charts are so accurate. They're like dead on. I'd hate to wander around in this current dust storm. Superheated dust storm. I'm sure this is great for my complexion. Nanotubes and an antimatter housing. I know I have a second one, so I'm just gonna craft a set of 2 of each. Alright, next exosuit module. Oh, thank goodness. I love just skimming the outer atmosphere on a pulse jump like this. It looks so cool. Music's popping. Weather blandness atmosphere. Blasphemous atmosphere. Get scanned, point Namdooley. Numdly. I think that technology has been repaired. You didn't see nothing. Uh-uh. Didn't see it. You're not doing anything. Just hurting my feelings. So pure ferrite and carbon. So the rock's just full of steel. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this for now. Fucking flower. Yeah, Sentinels really suck at detecting. Holy shit. I don't want to fight an interceptor at the moment. They stink. Oh, I need a planet with lush conditions. Yeah, it's a molten planet with Cooper and basilt. It's an arid planet with selenium, cactus flesh, and fucking frost. They're bulbs. Let's land on the day side of the planet, but hell yeah. Herc really does have a plan for me, that's for damn sure. That's for New Hampshire. It's like New Hampshire, but it's damn sure it's Hampshire. Again, don't ask what I'm saying, even I don't know. This all for one polyfiber. I may not have an altimeter, but I can judge distance based on how long it takes for my plasma bolts to explode. It's kind of weird how there's no altimeter in these ships, actually. Star Bramble. Would ya look at that? It's just a jacked rhinoceros. I mean, Triceratops. Rhinoceros is a little different. That is the shiniest rhino I have ever seen. Is there any civilization on the scope? Does not appear to be. Actually, there's that gear there. It's not just damaged machinery. I need 36 more star bulbs. Okay, I'll definitely have enough. These star bulbs are a lot less packed than the cactus flesh. I guess it makes sense. I'm just harvesting cactus versus the fruiting side of a plant. Alright. One step closer. I know I need Facium, so I'm just going to kill some animals because I can turn the Mordite into Facium. Yeehaw! I'm gonna show you what it looks like being at the top of the food chain. Show you how it is when you're at the top of the food chain. I don't know. Pretty sure this shit can be converted. I might be thinking of something else, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I can get shit out of Mordite. Let's just break down our rusted metal, and I'm gonna continue hunting animals for a little bit. Yeah, some weird animals there. I'm gonna stick to landbound hunting for now, though. My keen word for war while I'm killing a whole bunch of animals, that's fitting. New animal. New death. Yeah, feline livers. Kind of weird this single animal had 12 livers. Now there's a feline I'd never eat the liver of right here. Yeah, you're a good cat. You know that? You're a cat. I'm aggressively petting him, and he's not a big fan of it. Just show up on a random world, start sniping creatures, refuse to elaborate. No, it's not truly sniping. I don't have a blaze javelin, which is the sniper. Kind of weird. We can't convert a walker brain into a shitload of nanites. Clean 200. I don't know. It's just because I had 200. That's nice. That was the limit. Alright, let's get back to the planet. I think I can throw out most of my inventory. Well, not most. Some of my inventory. Yeah, let's just use the planetary portal on the space station. Why you would ever use pyrite to recharge your pulse engine instead of tritium, I will never know. Pyrite's just so much harder to get than tritium. Nope. No system authority looking at me. I landed. Can't hunt me while I'm landed. You're spaceborne sentinels. I know I'll need the walker brain later. So I'm just gonna hold on to it, even though I know I can get another one fairly easily. I should go fishing. Suspicious catalyst, huh? Not catalyst, suspicious things. Packets. Kind of strange for an official organization to be selling those, but not selling those, giving those away for free. What do I know? My fucking base. Well, I guess we're not saving ourselves any hyperfuel. I'll upgrade my exosuit before we go. They trapped a fucking Corvax. Regular traveler. I really gotta remember to upgrade my exosuit at every station I go to. Alright, where's Durhole? It's Durhole. I was going to the one behind it, but no. Sandudon has entered the system. I've landed in Durhole. Yes, I just need 8 metal plating and a handful of creature pellets. Why can't I build this? I'm not missing any components. There we go. You're all hooked together. Fucking missed by an inch there. Why can't I do that? No, I just didn't actually have enough creature pellets, even though it said I did. Let's see our guys. Charlie, the base may be deleted after uploaded. We're gonna delete it after uploading. An additional blueprint buried technology models. Construction proceeding smoothly. Recent expedition yield copying data. Additional data available. Storage containers. Yeah, I don't want my base to be here, so we're gonna... Gone. I should have deconstructed everything manually so I could recover the resources. Son of a... Well, that's my mistake. The anomaly! It's anomalous. Yeah, that's a fun little hour-and-a-half side gig. Alright, there's that one. I'll wait until it recycles because I don't want to do a sentinel pillar. I'll likely keep doing the daily quicksilvers just as a side thing for me to do. If I can't manage to stream that day. Void egg is 32, which we're already really close to. I fucking hate the Void Eggs quest line. But I do kind of need to do the Void Egg. Let's go back home. The Unoma system. Numa. Let's go do the voice of freedom. Ooh, Starfall. Seemingly nothing around the meteoric impact site. Ah, well, I've run further. I'll just run towards that sector nav beacon. Boing. Looks like a hollow terminus. Exof outpost. Yeah, it's a hollow terminus. Hey, buddy. Come here. Hey. Yeah, you're a good cat. You know that, huh? Not like your cousin who constantly stands in front of my fucking monitors. Yeah. Alright. That was a bit of a walk, but we got the nav beacon. And now we gotta do the other half of this walk. I'm also just gonna activate the Hall of Terminus, because I don't know if we have talked to Artemis as a current objective, and I pretty much never stumble upon these. Or if I do, I just completely ignore them. Either that, or I do this literally every run. Realize why I don't walk up to random hollow terminuses and then immediately forget. There are no incoming calls currently registered with the hollow terminus. Logs from the previous are available. Hello, friends. Kikirlo Lodag. We living next. Tom you little Luvat Emmons info for Vistok Poff. Imagine if I spoke Gek fluently, I could learn something from that, but I don't understand Gek. Barely understand English. And much less the actual other language I'm trying to learn. That relay station's probably the one I want to be. Yep. Aha! Get smited by my radio beacon. Smarted smited. Oh, I missed. Now you got smited by my radio beacon. Oh, I've already been to this observatory. Glorious survivor, welcome. The path to liberty shall be our own. Rid of the crimson illusion. A sky for the strong. It's broadcast finished. The terminal begins printing a secure pass. An invitation in me, it seems, to meet this voice of freedom. Layoink. Ship. Name and ship. I really need to upgrade my thrusters. Promised star. Alrighty, where are you? Accept invitation. Oh, it gets a little funky. Buy me. And now we... You know, it'd be kind of cool given how we have like actual flight times between planets at still ridiculous Mach fuck you speeds. Sorry. Peshe! Kenmaster Frumam Muskar at Kanua. New. Osha Tasker Convergence. Choborunya Ishe as Sumo Urop Suyor Denya Dre is. Kuzensky Imerazakem. Iver Behovsky Dog Voch. The transmission is infused with static, and the alien speech is garbled. One thing is unmistakable. This life form is in great distress. They broadcast the contained set of coordinates. Transmission's pre-recorded hologram fades as I shut down my starship communicator. Their coordinates point to a nearby planet. I just enter a pirate system, and I immediately get a distress signal. A verdant planet that's purple. Nice. This is a really long 11 seconds. Oh, it's a settlement. I've never gotten one of these as a mission before. I've always had to burn a detector. A map. Strongest reality distortion. You located a struggling planetary settlement, fighting against harsh conditions and continental harassment. Speak with citizens to learn more and to assist them in their efforts to build the town. Accessing planetary settlement interface. Access granted. Current overseer status missing, deceased. Overseer position presumed vacant. Apply for settlement management. I will. Just give me a second. Yeah, Sentinels, if you're fighting Sentinels, or the abominations unto God that are the Horde. In which case you're effectively playing worse Helldivers. Sentinel mod lights are shifting each time they're observed. On time and fire rate. Neat. I need to get a better weapon. Or at the very least upgrade my bowcaster. Ask about the distress signal. Before I can speak, I hear the wail of a siren. The hostile buzz descends upon town. Oh, I was fighting unrelated sentinels. Whoopsie daisies. Makes sense that the mission wasn't progressing. I generally don't bother with the settlements for a long while. Usually because I forget they exist. But I guess this beacons did overhaul the settlements, so hopefully they're better. I don't want to be interrupting my exploration every 20 seconds to come back here and dictate a dispute between two people that boils down to one guy stole my credits. Summoner's dead. Now I think it's just the general horde. I need to just quickly drop into a building and let my armor heal. That's not something we can manually recharge, unfortunately. Two batteries. I think now, yeah, I have my shield. I got secondary shield. I can't shoot with it up, but it does give me cover. Sentinel forces eliminated. Suppression forces retreating. Even though there's still a sentinel floating about. Milestone completed. Destroyed 5 sentinels. Felt like I fought off more than 5 sentinels here. Why is my ship marked like it's not mine? Ah, the wall. Oh, Oviushirsku is Kolap Entersik in Camera intervention. Gauss skill twin are Abelush Lubu Idi. Mikhoof. I'm not even gonna bother. Korvax buzzes, grateful for the assistance, but it's clear they are tired, worn down from the fight. If no one helps them, I fear their settlement might not last longer. Perhaps I could assist these settlers? The overseer position appears to be newly vacant. Oh yeah, we're gonna be a landlord. Polite beep. Beep. We already went through this. Apply to be overseer. This is this is a bad settlement. we got an anomaly scanner, which decreases our maintenance cost. Frequent tremors, which increase it. Built on sand, which increase it. Highly radioactive, which increase maintenance cost. And targeted by thieves, which decreases productivity. The goal with these is to get this up, get this up, get this up, and keep these two down. God damn it, though, if this ain't my people. Yeah, now we just gotta wait for that thing to process. Which is gonna take like an hour or something. Yeah, minute. Never mind. Most things in this take a long time. We have this, like, aggressively idyllic place. The atmosphere is just full of bubbles, and there's a massive double rainbow. But oh man, this place sucks. Alright, threat detected. Come and get him. Is that an entire fleet translating into fight me? Oh, no. I thought I was gonna have to fight an entire freighter and frigates. Freighter and a bunch of frigates. I was excited, honestly. Let's head to Outlaw Station. Suspicious shield module. And Victor compressors. This is what the old space stations used to look like. Kinda. Obviously with a couple of changes due to the fact it's a rundown pirate installation, but still. Rating entity. Welcome, glorious survivor. Here there are no Gek, Korvax, Viking. Here we speak one tongue. Here we are free. The voice of freedom. Only the strong deserve to sing the glorious voice of freedom. We do not permit the weak to find us. Looting entity. Welcome, new face. To us, to find us is to be chosen. To find us is to be free. What about the voice of freedom? Those who would deny us our freedom, new face. Those who would sacrifice everything to appease the sentinels. But the voice keeps us free. I like how they call me new face. I think that's kind of funny. Holy shit, an S-class. It's not very good, but it's an S-class. Damn. Traveler entity, welcome. Korvax knows much. Traveler also seeks hidden knowledge, we think. Okay, this is just the standard derelict. Buccaneering entity. The Crimson Fiend corrupts the minds across the galaxy. No more. They will prostrate us. We no more will we prostrate ourselves before its all-seeing red eye. What about the voice of freedom? To speak with the voice of freedom is to roar back against the crimson void. It is glory itself. You are one of us now, new face. You are bonded to us. You are free. The voice is not one voice, but many. It is our voice. It is your voice. You sing with our choir now. The Shroud of Freedom. A flowing silken shroud bestowed upon those who would sing the voice of freedom. Equip at any side. Buck and Gek. The Gek looks at me curiously. They glance around the station before gesturing me and shaking their head. Teach me your tongue, Gek. Yeah. So, pirate stations like this, they're really not all that different. They just have a greater mix of all three species. And there is one thing that's incredibly valuable about these places, which I'll show you in a moment here. Life support systems, commercial monitoring, disabled. Station defenses, primed for freedom. Atlas, Aeron, surveillance uplink, rejected. Request the voice of freedom. Glorious survivor, the promised star will be yours. Glass, 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 glass. Illegal components. Generally, these are only specific to certain species, but selling these is a fucking amazing way to make money. You can never really go wrong when you light a log oak and ash thorn when you're selling those. Cursed dust. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. A dispute has arisen between rival pirate factions. Events have escalated to armed conflict. Now, as a prize has been set on the head of Dread Pirate Del Foto, leader of the Gex against tariffs. Their ship may be found near a floating wreck that serves as their base of operations. And this is the best place to get X tier modules. Unknown. Yeah. It's kind of weird how the pirate coalitions work here, but yeah, yep, it serves us in the end, so I can't over complain. Do like how they just have some walkers. And that right there is another prize of this area. Solar sailors. These things will not like strictly the best. They're cool. They have Vesper sails which auto charge them, and beyond that, they just look cool. Oh, I hate how the Atlas path keeps trying to fill in. I should do the first step of that. I'll fucking kill your squadron. Kaboom. I should not have bought all that before fighting. Now, Now, my biggest problem in this game is that I'm a massive fucking hoarder. Lemon glass is sufficiently hard to get. Scrap that. Scrap one of these. I can get pugnellum pretty much infinitely. And scrap the shit. Kerblam. Come on, Pirate Capitan. Show me your moves. I reached test subject rank with the Korvax. Wonder Animus. Now, before I go back to the Outlaw Station, let's go back to our Fuji-san soul. I need to rename this colony. The atmosphere tastes like soap. Colony, sweet colony. I just destroyed that man's building. Extreme weather. It's bubbly and it's 13 below. Metal plating. I need more fucking ferric dust. Son of a bitch. You take... fuck. Take this for now. Using my other starships as storage cans probably isn't the best, but you know, my inventory's full. Or near and full most of the time. Let's crack open this glass. Haunted delimiter. Honestly, like, the sentient kid ain't all that powerful. God, I got so much debt. I guess I'll just stand around because it's only 44 seconds. So what do we got in the immediate area of our colony? Got a buried mineral formation there. A couple of knowledge stones, an ancient data structure. I'll check that out. You know, I'm glad I got a camp here in the middle of pirate space. On literally a damn near ideal world. Because it counts as an extreme planet. So we get activated copper. But it's really not that bad. 3 microprocessors. Do I have that many on me? I do. Those scaffoldings are not tall enough. Welcome, Enigma. How's it going, man? You didn't scare me because the boo was not in all caps. What are these ancient data? Oh, those things. Good. Just woke up. AK still in bed. Jealous. Oh, I'm being strafed. This is not ideal. Where are you, Christopher? Why can't I kill you? This is what you get for attacking my settlement, thief entity Isco. I'm probably gonna get a lot of pirate raids since I'm in a pirate system. Now that I think on it. Colony, don't be giving me credits. We're in massive debt. You know, I guess it is my office. I can land inside of it if I want to. Overseer's office completed. I'm so happy about this, I'm setting off fireworks for myself. Nice bark job. I know. Oh my god. This is bad. Why did I take over the settlement? Let's approve a factory module. I stubbed my toe walking out my door. Where's the craftings? Well, where's the construction spot? Over there. Oh no, a storm on this planet? What do I need? 210 magnetized ferrite. How much magnetized ferrite do I have? Not 210. Oh no, it's stormy. It's like it's a good spring day, honestly. Yeah, so how long? It's not active because I don't have the ferrite. How long is this gonna take? An hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, this is another thing I'll probably be working on and off stream. If I get anything important, though, I'll quit out and wait till stream day. What was I gonna do again? Kerblam. Not gonna call the Sentinels on me. Bitch. It's Piratical. Honestly, just curious on what the curse dust is. Powdery desert soil slick with fine expressions of a colossal sandworm. Historically, some have regarded this dust as the divine parent of such worms. It smells curiously sweet. Cursed dust gathers in terrain deposits of planets blighted by worm activity. So it's the Dune crossover. Yeah, you restocked quick. So it's already 1 million in counterfeit circuits out of negative 1.8. We're rich. We're rich. Let me get rid of the cat. Sure, I won't regret that. Thief entity. Nice gravitino balls. I don't like how it looks. Yeah, when it comes to a solar sailor, I'm just gonna mulch a couple and build my own. So we're not worrying about anything but aesthetic value. Life support systems. The commercial monitoring uplinked. Okay, it's just gonna be the same. Man, I'm so hungry. I could eat a geck. Do it. Eat a geck. Eat a geck. Station flight path monitoring alert. Exit clearance pending. The voice of freedom will not permit the Atlas silence. New face carries our voice. You must hide your trail. Take this document. Disrupt the traffic records at a station core. Your voice will be free in the darkness. Forged passport. A counterfeit starship registration document. The digital signature is guaranteed free of previous crimes and misdemeanors. Can be used at any negative faction standing records at a space station core. Holy shit, do I wish I had this when I was doing my first Xbox runs, when I was just doing mass Gek piracy. Let's raid this capital ship. Slightly less credits mined, but this is gonna be fun. Specifically a first spawn? Oh yeah, you're not gonna go halfway on getting a sentient being. You gotta go for the prime cuts. I heard the scent sack of a Gek is the tastiest part. Do I have a warp hypercore? First things first, I gotta go talk to this guy. Oh, this system. Because we're gonna make a deal. Now, as a general rule, when selling contraband, local trade database loading. Select desired operation. Locate trade outpost. Never sell to the space station, you get slightly less money. An overgrown planet. Buenos dias, and bitches. Oh wait, this Corvax. God damn, I don't wanna fuck up the Corvax. I should have been smarter on where I planned my raid. Refined pyrite. Experimental power fluid. Sorry, Corvax, you're my favorites. I'm just dumb and I accidentally chose this. Chose to go to Corvax system instead of a Gek one. Just want to sell my ill-gotten goods and destabilize your economy. Now I'll just run some errands for the Corvax. Give them a couple effigies. They'll be right back to my friends. Holy fuck, I killed them. Run away. I don't have the inventory slots. I would fight the Sentinels right now, but I don't have the inventory slots to make it worthwhile. I don't get. How much further do I need to go before I can pulse? What does weak do? Buy it. It's a surprise.
Weak and pathetic.
I added it so you could sprinkle on a little more salt whenever I die. It's a reason it's so cheap.
Weak and pathetic.
Oh, the overlay isn't working. It should be a little sound alerts overlay showing up there, but I'll figure it out. There's also a follow noise, but it's not as funny. Well, it is funny to me, probably not as funny to anyone else. I have 2k, so you're weak for wheel. Weak and pathetic.
Weak and pathetic.
Yeah, if you got any other suggestions for sound alerts, let me know, brother. Connected. Oh. Here's a Corvax case. That'll smooth over my diplomatic relations from killing an entire freighter worth of people. And worse, insulting one guy. Alright, talk to you. Scholar entity. We disagree. Togo de Nimkar ki ubushu pudus do trade. Is Izov Isles Ubashkalitia Brotelerin. I'm not even gonna try that last word. Ew. This is like the Corvax version of Gra. I thought I saw like one of the Imperial shuttles from Star Wars. $2 million for the credits. 842,000 for those. Not credits, circuits. You can take the neural ducts, they were free. And Moon Ether, it's never really honestly that valuable. But yes, another $500,000. Yeah, smuggling, it's good money. Excuse me. It's kind of funny to me to sell the stuff I got from the ship I blew up right back to them. You can make me sip 20 times. If you hold on to them for longer, you can make me sip even more times. Huh. That ship looks really familiar. What you got on you? True, we might just be tricking me into not making you sip. I'll take a sip for free right now. Sip. What was it gonna do again? There. Bet kitty. Hee fool, free sip. I am a fool. All of me being a silly man makes me kind of thirsty. Sip. I'm gonna say sip every time I take a drink now. Stop chewing on. Ow! Hey, stop chewing on me. My cat was chewing on my mounting thing for my mic arm. No, then I tried to stop him and he started chewing on me. Yeah, I need some sort of proof that it works. Can't you just trust my word? That I take a sip? That wasn't an actual sip. New planetary record, hottest temperature. Perchance. Perchance you're gonna take my word, or perchance you're not gonna take me at my word. $140 centigrade. That's a little toasty. I need the tubes. Perchance. I don't think that word means what you think it means. Sip. Yeah, I'll continue upgrading my cargo until I need more technology. What in the fuck is that? You homo pasta. You know what? You murder you. No. Are you really gonna ask me to murder yourself? This is you now. I'm wandering in the temperate grasslands. It is 120 degrees right now. They frequently find themselves trapped by both geological hazard and local predators. Pugnium-infused teeth allow them to consume and digest gravitino balls crunching through their shells in an explosion of light. Additional observations. It drinks blood. You are a very confusing abomination. Stop fucking biting me. My cat's just laying on my fucking desk biting my tricep. Soon cat, no. Ratisco. I'm just gonna quickly name it your full name. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. No, I don't want to be your pet. Unless... Are you gonna be a good boy? Yes. I wasn't really planning on going any further than that, but good boy. Ah, hell, I'm one of those VTubers. Yay. Either die, say so, or live long enough to become a YouTuber. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Analyst entity. Is şu heartbeat of şu nuzlets my gid unba no eka. The beat a rhythm. Always. Anyways, no, I'm not gonna eat my cat. He's gone anyways. All right, let's see. My fucking numlock wasn't on. I'd just been clicking nothing. Zero one zero 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 001 01 01 01 00 01 001 01 00 01 01 That translates to Atlas. This isn't the first time I've translated binary in fucking No Man's Sky, and it will not be the last. I forget, is every set of 2 ones and zeros a bit, or is it every individual 0/1 the bit? I think that's the same sequence. Excuse me. I believe 2, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Fair enough. Come on, man. You're just speaking a bit outside your knowledge. Technological. Prompted this password. Entity ifdick has to look over my equipment and gives me an upgrade mod. Thanks. Do not redeem. Ooh, free cat. No. Gra, I was only gaze duty. Ketek me interloper. Do not inform Bukan. Bakumandi, I umen for ihun. Worry brush rolls away, specks of blood and flesh from their mouth. They appear apologetic. Yeah, sorry, you caught me in the middle of eating somebody. Technology. Also, I don't know if you were there for it, but I got something kind of cool. And I just found this on the outlaw station I was at. A random S-class pistol. Like, it's not the best, but it's still one of the, like, I'm gonna say probably only my 4th or 5th multi-tool that I found on my own that's been S-class. Everything else I've had to use the internet for or upgrade. Moldy servers. Ew. Famous. Meet 40 aliens. I will eat 400 raw eggs. If I meant I wouldn't eat 400 raw eggs. That's weird. What are you talking about? Why do you want to eat 400 raw eggs? Life support systems, stable. Commercial monitoring, online. Flight path management, 84% efficiency. Atlas Arion surveillance uplink, functional. You know what? Before I'm gonna go talk to the Atlas. I just want to get this fucking thing off my goddamn map. God, my jump range is dog water. I need to go to a red star. A red star over paradise. Red star. A red star over paradise. There's literally no fucking red stars that are habited around me. Inhabited. There's one Viking. Dead. Am I at the fucking emptiest part of the goddamn universe? Let's just go back to Idra. Let's see. Why do I have a mission here? Sip. Apparently No Man's Sky stops you from pressing the caps lock. Mine's flashing really weirdly when I hold it down. That was weird. Gotta clear myself a path. And also bombard the station, but I'm sure they appreciate that. Journey milestone accomplished. Jumps, I'm gonna guess. Oh, guess I won't know. And this is the case I found it in. If you too want to get your gift from the stars, if I go into photo mode out in orbit, I think I can find it. Yeah. Use the code bird, ship, half moon, jellyfish, bug, ship. I think that's 8 sides. Octagon. 6 sides. Hexagon. Spider. Except it's not spider. Spaceship. DP. Galaxy. Okay, come get your own gift from the stars. Let's just do the A. Let's be it. A red star. I can jump to. That'll take me a little bit closer. Dissonance system. I don't want to hit a dissonance system quite yet. Most of my time will definitely be spent in dissonance systems once I get to that point, but I don't want to spend too much time in a dissonance system just yet for reasons. Alright, first thing I'm gonna need is cadmium. Oh, we're burning up on re-entry. Either that or the atmosphere is burning us up on re-entry. Either way is we're burning on re-entry. All right. That was a bad spawn. Well, bad dismount. Is that some cadmium? Oh, it's just the weird plant. It's funny to me how they just ragdoll. Oh, As much as I'd like to get activated cadmium instead, we just need regular cadmium to get the emerald drive. And then there we're going to need emerald, and from there we don't actually need to harvest any indium, but I will still... Actually, no, I won't pinch any indium yet. Fuck you, plant. I need a bit more cadmium. Alright, this gives me the best view to see any cadmium in a straight line, mind, but... Is that cadmium there, or is that just a rock? I think that's just rock. Yeah, it's just rock. Cobalt. Some cadmium at 2, almost 3. Cobalt at 400. Phosphorus. Cobalt. Cobalt. And swinging around back to 360 for the cobalt. A lot of cobalt in this area. Kind of a cool looking planet. Sentinels require orthodoxy. Not sure what I misread orthodoxy as, but I did misread it as something weird. You want some too? Never waste your ferrite dust to recharge your terrain manipulator. Seriously, it's not worth it. I should collect more cadmium for my freighter when I eventually get one. Actually, I think I need activated cadmium for my freighter. I don't remember. And I don't have a freighter yet to check. Here we go. We have an emerald drive, which means we can now go to green stellar bodies. And because we're going to be doing a bunch of wandering around, I'm going to get me a decent upgrade from the space anomaly that I should have grabbed earlier, but I just forgot to because I'm a dingleberry. Oh, I also got to talk to some of the... Ugh. That was a bad sip. Pretty much, there was so little left in the cup when I sucked on the straw, it just aerosolized everything. I hung one. Now we're still roaming the boundary of the universe. How I envy you. My time in reality has long passed, but I miss you greatly. Share the things I've seen. Here's some planetary data. Thank you for the 90 nanites. Drop in the bucket, but thank you nonetheless. Bad sip, Skywalker. No. It's Voidwalker. Don't have any cubes, so here's some milestone data. $2,000 nanites. I can make a V2. V3 is just emerald, so I'm gonna save up for that. Malekith cameo of a little meow. What did I come back here for again? Right. Traveler new, your suit is an extension of yourself. Let me aid you. Personal refiner. I'm gonna unlock this, but I'm not gonna construct it yet. Now we have a tier 1 refinery on our back at all times. The scanner module is sus. Excuse me. Construct an outpost. No, fuck you. The missions in the Nexus change fast enough, it doesn't really matter if you pass up one or two. Oakley dokley then. With the power of green, we can go to Nogotom. Actually, okay, no, never mind. This is not an abandoned place. It's just uninhabited. Yeah, my jump drive fucking sucks. Not my jump drive, my hyperdrive. We're gonna start the Atlas path, so hopefully it'll fuck off and stop Trying to get me to do it. You know, I got enough funds. I'm gonna get an indium drive on my ship and then see if I can find an indium system. A blue star system. And I'm gonna see if I can get a ship there. The idea being I won't need to craft another indium drive, though I guess it really doesn't matter since I can just rip them off my current ship. Might be supercharged. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have that not be boosted. And on your multi-tool, your mining beam should always be the thing that's supercharged, unless you're using a purely combat tool, in which case it's your weapon. I'm gonna do a full stop over here just to quick little tradely do. That's a sexy looking ship there. Trade friend, Mahogany Starship negotiations. Editor. I'm gonna buy your goop. I'm gonna buy your fairy dust and your microprocessors. Not your microprocessors, that's too much money. Let's see. There's a C tier. Fair million for your ship. Does have better hyperdrive range. Nah. Broker. I need some Leicestershire sauce. The Worcestershire. Also, are you just gonna like eat it straight, or like you gonna have it with something? And don't pretend like shoveling Worcestershire sauce into your mouth isn't something you do. Yeah, no, it's residual goop, not living fluids, not viscous fluids. Oh, I certainly do. First off, nasty, but that's because I don't like Worcestershire sauce. Worst Chestershire sauce, that's what I say. And I know I'm right because I have a platform, and that means whatever I say is right. First things first, I need some emerald. Second things second, I can do first. Don't worry, I'll be in your walls in 3 hours and 21 minutes. Yeah, you and the boys doing your little anime rewards thing. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be gone for. I was gonna say at least the start of that, but I'm doing laundry, so it's gonna take a long while. Hope you guys have fun with that, though. Yeah, unfortunate. Also unfortunate I don't watch enough anime to contribute to that. Only 14 units after skimming. That's a shame. Yeah, believe me, I struggled making it. Yeah. Yeah, y'all seem to have had a fun time with that. Let's get some emerald. The Chaos Emeralds. No, I'm gonna... How do I publish all again? $597 nanites for all my discoveries, which isn't a lot. No, sir, it's not a lot. Gonna need a couple of nodes of no. Ooh, that was fortuitous. Coming down right in front of a wrecked trader. Their emerald on scope before I start looting. Cobalt, emerald, 700. Emerald, it's 500. I'll take emerald for 500, Dan. Log damaged, partial records available. Date stamp 2575.0. My love, I dive into a black hole tomorrow. I know we agreed not to. Date stamp 2615.1. I warned them about the advisability of such a large vessel moving through the rift, but they are arrogant creatures, vain creatures, are they not? Date stamp 2603.6. We emerged into the skies above the anomaly. Reality itself has abdicated here. Vast hexagons litter the landscape of this once proud planet, now becoming the plaything of our unseen foe. I will not be back home for time. Date stamp 2618.0. We drank the water. My love, forgive me. Rip. Okay, just gonna be the same thing. Thermal protection active, actually. Alright, is this the cargo pod? Yeah, it's the cargo pod. Hypercore. Highest radiation level. Uranium is done and got me down. Uranium fever spreading all around. don't know why I got so much random, mostly Fallout music stuck in my head. Salvage frigate module. Ow. 1.3 rad. Now that's rad. Unstable gel. And then my Geiger counter freaks the fuck out. Heat capacitor. This place is very radioactive. Radioactive. Wow. Whoa. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man. I'm just kind of talking. Okay, what the hell's this? Ooh, another hypercore. And where's that fountain? Fountain's over there. In that little crunched module. And inside door number 3 is polyfiber. Well, that's rather fitting, isn't it? Where's the goop? Okay, so it's viscous fluids, residual goop, viscous fluids, and living slime. Watch that. I'm getting quite eepy. Let's get that emerald deposits. Delicious emerald. The vibrant green metal of your dreams. Yeah, fuck off, Sentinel. You don't see nothing. Messy, messy harvest. Alright, is there... Scanner said there was more emerald nearby. 300, 700, 500 for cobalt. Or cobalt, as I've been saying. So how much emerald did that net us? 137. I need 250 for that, and the Atlas Pass 3 is another 200. So 450. Easy math. That's nice. Yeah, phosphorus. That didn't pan out. Honestly, I'm not sure what I was trying, but it sure as hell wasn't yeeting myself off a mountain. Weather warning, wall of flame detected. Well, I'm sure that's good for my life. Light a man on fire and he'll be warm for a few hours. Light a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. Wow. Why, you don't like that insightful quote? Okay, that was closer. By a smidge. Oh, it's great. Glad you like it then. Yes, Wall of Flame is a lot less intense than I thought. What's this? Ah. Oh, no, it's just water. Just got some. I don't think that's possible. Like, I'm gonna level with you, Chief. I don't think there should be fire underwater here. Yes, I'm no expert, but I think that's wrong. It's cold fire. Yes, of course. That's the problem I have with the fire underwater. Not the lack of oxygen. Well, I guess if it gets hot enough, it might be able to rip the oxygen straight out of the water. It'd probably rise, because the components would make it lighter than the water. Mining away. I don't know what to mine. I'll mine it anyway. In this mine world. I'll make the Atlas V3. I don't have any microprocessors. My ship's out of range. Alright, where's another emerald deposit? Cobalt, emerald that way. There's a lot of life up now that the wall's not burning the world anymore. That is just straight up a dinosaur. Its diet's worms. No, it is not anymore. I refuse to have my thermal protection fall. Hopefully this is the last emerald deposit I'm gonna have to break. It's kind of weird with the fact we have a wall of fire on a burning planet. This isn't activated, but you know, I'll take my regular emerald and be happy. I guess. I'm gonna have one hell of an nap while I'm doing laundry, I tell you what. Don't know why I'm tired. I went to sleep and woke up at my regular time. Granted, I usually wake up tired, so I guess that's not really a revelation. That's the indium drive at max. And now we have our Atlas Pass V3. Security information is granted to specific travelers by many primary galactic species. Provides access to high-level restricted areas and outpost systems. Excuse me. Now we do it again. No, we can Atlas path without having to divert through any other systems. Ugh, excuse me. Advanced materials and a balanced economy. Nope. You can't. No, no sentinels. Stinky and bad. Mm-mm. Alright, now let's get me some more launch fuel. I have no idea what the hell this does. I'm just gonna keep raising my Merchants Guild standing. What are the guilds again? There's Merchant, Fighter, and what's the other one? Yeah, Mercenaries. Mercenaries, Explorers, and then Outlaws. I am now associate. Woohoo. And zip on down to the next system. I'm just gonna keep jumping because my hyperdrive is stinky. Unless something catches me as soon as I exit a jump, we're jumping. Got a lot of fuel in my hyper tank, just not a lot of range. Usually when I build a base, I like to have an Atlas relay in the Atlas interface in the system. Usually I roleplay as a worshipper of the Atlas. Approach the Atlas station. Locate the interface within its crimson geometry. Now, before we talk to the giant pulsating ball of red, we have a task to do. It's a silly little task, but it's a task we gotta do. You run over these glowing nodes in the ground. And you just admire the Atlas interface pulsating giant red ball. And you step on enough nodes and you unlock the words of the Atlas. It's a little bit of a silly task we have to do, but I'm pretty sure the only other way of getting Atlas words is from the large monuments that give you stories, visions. The Traveler, and I know we know one other word for an Atlas. Atlas, Traveler, Travelers, the... That's it. Get a good start to a language there. Get ourselves a warp cell. And 2 warp cells. Nexus bicep. Atlas interface. Gota deja that the Taviguest of the Dap Akra Bonk Udu Uds Ubu Pulp Zug Traveler. The Nexus called me to this interface, and yet its purpose remains unclear. It demands worship, it demands obedience, it welcomes me, it knows what I am. It offers the gift of true understanding. But why? Why does such power and knowledge crave submission? It knows my thoughts. It knows my thoughts before I know them myself. It knows what I will do. The Atlas asked me to follow its path. Accept. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders, and the path to enlightenment opens to me. Captured nanode. Atlas seed. Containing zonally shifted quasi-stellar substrate. Warning, do not allow Matrix to commune with this dimensional space. Recharges our exosuit. Just gonna, where's my extra emerald? Why did I get so much emerald? Just gonna convert out 100. And with this thing's creation, I'm gonna end it here. We've communed with God, the Atlas, and I think that makes for a good wrapping point. I'll be streaming tomorrow, probably gonna be Sekiro. I might honestly, like, if I have enough time tomorrow, I'm gonna stream both Sekiro and maybe a bit of No Man's Sky. Try to do an 8-hour stream. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have that much time. We'll see, but I want to. All right. Yeah, if y'all have any suggestions on who we should raid, please put them down in chat. And I'll get my sound alerts overlay working. Why is that doing that? Twitch is still really, really finicky. This guy's doing permadeath. And his music made me deaf. Let's read this person. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Tomorrow. Goodbye.